Yes. Whatever you get.
The magic.
Welcome to the first event. This is an advanced dance. So we have to roll the forward. So if you don't know what your trees are and fundamentally are, I am teaching a beginner class tomorrow at 11. That will be great. Okay, we're not going to go over forward, but this is great things to get us started. Okay, so Legiadra, which I know I was expecting to teach one of my most advanced dances. This is my first class. The word is here. Okay, so Legiadra is a dance for technical couples, and there aren't many of it. Versus the name actually means fairly. There probably is, I think I can only come to the five. And I suspect that Legiadra, that they could call that find a popular song that been recently years looking for manuscripts, but I need to figure out these find popular songs. Okay, so let's go ahead and form up pitches. We have enough of these. We actually have enough for two, one and three quarters of a set. So that's going to you're happy to watch. Okay. 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 So let's go ahead and form two couples, and there's actually one couple behind the other. Sets of two couples, one couple behind the other, and the distance should be 3 steps. Actually, plus 0 steps between the couples, not between partners. Now, what is the step in? We have a 3/4. We have a 3/4. Right. Okay. So, so just behind me. And the dance starts off as very simple fashion. It starts off with self-thrilling. You can self-thrilling and self-thrilling. And there's actually an extra bar of music, right? So the first bar of music is extra rhythm, and then we go. So let's just get warmed up and then something. I'm assuming everybody's warmed up and warmed up. I think I will warm up in that. But let's go ahead and just so I will count basically 6 for nothing, 5, 6, and then we will go to the second. At the end of our set, in the ideal universe, we need in the same space. Oh, sorry, on the foot. Yeah, so start with the other person. Left foot, actually. They go back to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breath. Now, so now there are several dances in this recording where they actually specify that you need the last top of the last of the row. So here that this might actually be common practice that they just knew we were doing a series of self rows. So they would make sure that would not be adapted to a hop. I'm not saying they're doing that here, But there's the measure error, for instance. There's a self-relative sequence where you do about 4 measures of self-relative. That's the only difference between the two. The thing that comes right after that sequence is cost. So if you're working on a period that is in fact what should happen. Okay, now different renditions of this music if you're playing live music have different numbers of be flexible. But the down will be very obvious. The end of the phrase, the end of the phrase is very it sounds like the music is dying. Almost like the musician trying to put out what they were doing. Okay, so now we go into our cadence. So the dance is only 4 parts. Like most 13th century dances, it starts off with the longest part, the shortest part at the end, something about it, I guess. And so we have our central way to start, then we have this beautiful sexy Orthodox figure for these each other. And then we have a switching figure that involves the center and then rotate the couple so that at the end of that we'll have a new couple. And then there's something at the end that I think I swear it feels like this. Well, we need to do something at the end. Let's just put this on the fixes. Okay, so let's go ahead and come up with concepts. The bottom down section is basic for memory. Because what the couple one is doing is off down section is not. And because this is a progressive figure, the orthodox figure is a mini progression in itself. That means that you have to pay attention to what couple one is. That actually is your future. So you don't just have to learn couple one now, you have to learn two. So for the orthodox figure, couple one. That's upper. No. The couple one, you actually get what we're built into the orthodox section. So we have to start and the row section facing up. Now, couple one, couple two, all of us practice it and all of us will. Let's put a bit on the right. What we're actually getting is mexical to into the. So, very in the flow of the empty space between the self-relevant music and the buffer function. That's what that means. So it's on the and. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's have everyone practice that. And we add. So the method should happen on and. So literally already thinking about pivoting. And 1, 2. Try one more time. And 1. Switching it back. Ready. And 1. Now the tail, for phrase left and for phrase right is straightforward and simple because we're already even. Let's try that. Everyone will practice it just for practice's purpose, but in the actual dance, only couple one. We're all practicing. Okay? Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and right. Right. Phrase left and right. Okay, let's try it one more time. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. So, what couple two is doing while all of that craziness is happening, crazy thoughts. While that is happening, yes, couple two is getting the sexy little swing from the couple two, all you have to do, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just for the sake of everyone practicing that, let's have everyone practice the form. And 1, 2. Yes, very good. Okay, let's put that together now. Couples 1, who are you? Brilliant. Couples 2, who are you? Lovely. Let's get ready to get our sexy. Does everyone know what to do? Brilliant. Ready? And 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And couple 2 should be holding hands. Couple 1, yes. I'm used to having friends on these. Oh, was it actually? Okay, so now that we are couple 1, who are you? We're now going to switch places. Couple 1 will pass through couple 2. The footwork is the same for everyone. 2 singles, 2 doubles. At the end of which we do a mezzalto into for crazy left and right. Everyone. No split fingers or anything. The only split finger in this stand in this section is at the beginning. Otherwise, everyone is doing this. So couple 1 goes to couple 2, 2 singles, 2 doubles, mezzalto. Ready? And single, double, double, the volta, the right left, 3, and right. And remember, the next one is still into the end of her. Yes, so the second double from the right foot. Right. All that right, point in is where you want to go. That will make it the phrase much, much easier. But you always want to point your toes tangential to the right. The connective tissue in your knees, fingers. Okay. So now we have switched places. Now we switch places, we take hands again. And we just did our tracing left and right. That ends the first half of the box section. Second half of the box section has everyone doing sexy moves. Continente or left, right, left. Ready? 1, 4, 5, 6. And now we switch back, but geography matters in this dance. Give a new couple in one position. So, couple that broke open before will now go through. Same footwork though. 2 singles, 2 doubles, mezzalto into the six. Switching from a continente to step. Everyone for continente. 1, 2. Passing back. Single, double, 2, 3. Double, pivot, right with left, 2, 3, and right. Okay, so that is the whole bus dance. That's in there. Let's try that again from the with the current couple 1, current couple 2. So couple 1, just do a mezzalto. And really counterclockwise. Right, done, and come back together. And yes, notice that actually and further part that started next. That is the stance, the geography of the stance is very clever because it knows that you need further apart than when you start. Okay, so starting with couple 1, phrasing, a reciprocal phrasing, couple 2 does continente. Then we pass each other. Second half, sexy swing steps, pass back through each other. Double. 1, 2, 3, passing groups, single, double, double, two, and right. All the consonants say left, right, left, passing back, single, double, double, left. Okay, questions. Okay, water. Everyone got a sip of water. I'm going to confirm with the musicians. Legiadra. This dance is called Legiadra, which means fair one in Italian. So it's spelled at least 3 different ways. Okay, brilliant. So while you are drinking your water, there's this is music. Okay, everyone. We unfortunately don't have time to sit and relax. We have to get this right. All of it. All of it. Microphone. Oh, I'm just teaching it. Oh, right. So maybe we time and remember. Brilliant. Okay. Like Louise, I have that. Cindy, you want to learn 1 second? Absolutely. Okay. Brilliant. Everyone back on the floor. It's your perfect one. Although it's just slightly less now that I know. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it with the music. Scary 16 plus nothing at the end. Nothing at the end. Or it literally, like I said, it sounds like musician droppers.
I get it.
Okay. Okay, so we have our 16 Saltarelli followed by our Balthadonka switching figure. Couple 1. Yeah, couple 2, what are you doing? On spin side. After that, what do you do? Yes. Second half starts with 4 times. 4 comes in. Good. Followed by. Exactly. Other couple goes through. And so sometimes, even though it should never happen often enough, but they don't have to take, some people get a little lost. And then they go forward. Don't stop. My God. Get somehow back to where you need to be. Okay. Go forward, just go forward. I don't care if you go through or around. The next, you go around. So there's also no intro, which is why that first part of music is your intro, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And This is the opposite. That's on me. Yeah, this one, yeah, this one is shorter bottom. Okay, so, yeah, so you're gonna do 14. 14. Okay. We're not gonna make you do the saltarelli again. I'm going to back the music up a little bit. So we hear it. And go into the and 1, 2, 3, 4. I can be merciful. I can.
So now we got
And 1, 2. You feel 2 doubles. Confidence, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 singles. 2 doubles. That's a multi. Okay. Okay. Let us input that. The second one, we have couple 1 to couple 2. So let's have everyone adjust space to the couple 27. Have everyone be clockwise. We're going to be clockwise. We're going to do that. Couple 1, couple 2, or maybe other of the equation. Okay, so new couples 1 as the person we do. What are you doing at the beginning of the Boston section? Yep. Let's go for grade up. That's the square. Yeah, couple 2 really gets easy to find. Okay. Let's see what happens. So remember, but yes, actually do the self-governance. Okay, remember, no intro, first chorus for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2. No, bad musician, no biscuit. Okay. Singles 2 doubles.
No.
Something went wrong.
Look at the directions. Oh,
The men should still be facing each other.
Did we like walk through the on diagonal? I don't know. Don't worry about
started
it.
off.
We just got something up and ended up in Papa.
That's doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna start off cockeyed the second time.
Okay.
Second time for the ladies in the lead position.
Oh, so that was.
Now, the most important thing was that you understand the steps. We got steps. Cool. Okay. So, moving on, our big sexy social group. So this one is basically like musicians, like the speaker time for the original person. Yes, yeah, absolutely. The proper double facing proper top.
And are we proper or improper at the moment?
Proper. So ladies on the right, on the left. With men in the lead position, ladies in the follow. Okay, so we are now, and let's have couple one face down, face back, yep, and spread out a little bit because we just done the down.
We've done.
Should be about 2 doubles apart. It's about interval. You should be well.
We can somehow, I don't.
So I think when we turn, we have to be a proper. It must always be a proper.
Men should be facing men, women should be facing women.
That's right.
That's the way, yes, that is as it should be. So we're now going to do a figure. The music for this, some musicians hate, some musicians love. This is funky. As you get some bars of 4/4 followed by some bars of 6/4. And that, yeah, but there's one of the most beautiful and sexy phrases about the Nazi music in the entire history of the world is in the stands.
Agree with you.
Right, so what's going to happen is couple one, as is now, and you get a slow spottetto, which is basically a movement. Right, so you get this kind of, they rise up and they lower them very intentionally, and there should probably be some kind of interaction between couple one and couple two. Right, it seems this dancing to be mainly until we get to the center figure about couple one interacting with couple two, because it says couple one does the spottetto, couple two responds. Okay, there's a call and response. It's set. So basically, the way I do this is item 1, 2. This is very slow. 84. Yeah, there should probably be a little bit of shoulder action there. Like starting in the butt front and kind of working your way back to fill the music. We do read about this chapters on manners and mannerisms, how to dance and how to, there's an implication that you should actually lead with the shoulder side that's leading, and basically apply that to your Swiss center. Right? If you think about the kind of clothes that we should all be wearing, and none of us surely are. But if you think about the kind of clothes you would be wearing, then you want to create something gentle, elegant motion for that to glitter in the torchlight. Okay, so the timing on that is going to be da 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 da. It's very slow. One is da 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 da. 2 da da da. Let's go ahead and try that. Ready? And couple one da 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 da. Yes, very nice. Very nice. And it doesn't say whether you're holding hands or not. I say we should hold hands. One of the few times when it's socially acceptable to hold hands of any old person who's wandering around. Okay, then man one. The geography here, just listen to the geography. Geography is going to be man one goes into the center diagonally, and aiming at lady two, and lady two will then meet him in the middle. Meet in the middle, facing each other on your diagonal. Right now, we've got the shower, this kind of long diagonal. Right? So, the filter for that is one of my favorite steps ever, and I like Cornazzano's interpretation. This is just fun. This is the solo that that means Cornazzano has two steps, step, and a little quick diagonal. Right, so it ends up with moving on this way, step, and that actually allows you to slide into position where you need to be the right. everyone just for we'll try that something and let's just go. Okay. So, waiting for our rate with number 3, ready. That could be a really quick thing. Like we didn't even half the time we normally do it. So when it's on that, you can actually hear it in the music. The music actually sounds like that is actually in the music. It's really yeah. But you can okay, so let's go and try that in with number 3. Ready? That one. Straights. Okay, so let's do it now for real. Top man one, we want to be something out to death into the center. I mean, like he's trying to get all the way to the lady, but just can't make it. And then the lady finally meets him halfway. The timing on that is going to be more. They wait. Where literally all that's happening is man, one, and ladies who are just staring. So don't be creepy. Okay. Let's try that from the scosetti. From the scosetti. Ready? Okay, from the scosetti. From the scosetti. Scosetti. Ready? So you should be facing each other. Okay. No, yeah, it's fine. There's a bigger that will fix this.
You're lighting him up, so I did it again.
There's it all work out. So very good this. So the music then slows into this sexy balsa so we just waited. And I know this is absolutely not in the choreography, but during that energy wave, I went a little reverence. Nothing big. You don't have enough time for that. It's just acknowledgement. It also reduces the free time.
Nice there.
Exactly. Here, then, this is the feedback. So the angry wave is the angry wave. And we emphasize that the truth interpretation not in your manuscript. But certainly there are plenty of places where reference are thrown in like salt. Okay, so music then slows into balsa. It's why it's grateful for the angry wave. And everyone is going to remember the center first. With the rephrase of right, left, right, and circling around it. Yes, exactly. The right foot should be free, just because, and it's important. Because we just went left, right, left, left. It shouldn't, it's one thing you never, ever want to do dance is settle. Always try to make it a habit. Try to make it a habit. Whichever is the last foot on the ground is the only foot that ever has weight. And then you'll already know which foot. They know in the modern world, we tend to get really lazy about standing. It's kind of, but that dance, any kind of dance. Always meant to stay on the last foot. Left foot first. So, the right foot should be free. So now we're taking right, left, right. And the third one creates right, you right to the other side. Not in the other position, just on the other side where you are now. Right? So that we can see what happens. Right? Yeah, left, right. The one the right does. It gets me so that I started here, but now I'm here, And that is really easy for me to keep going this. That's the whole thing. And then at the end of that, right, there's right, and then there's three. Double. Let's go ahead and try that.
From which, from beginning?
From 1 and 2, 1 man, 1 lady, 2 should be in the center. Then just the phrasing, rephrasing, right, left, right, double into the other position. Left, right, and double into the other position.
Double break.
Exactly, yep. We now have ladies on one side.
No, you double back.
Oh, just, okay.
Yeah, so rephrasing, what was the question? What was the question? Josh, questions to me, please?
Okay.
What's the question?
Oh, I was just trying to, here, like in the center area.
Exactly. So the rephrasing keeps you in the center, but the third rephrasing positions you towards the other side, and then the double gets to the rest of it.
And all the way back to this.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
There's a three rephrasing and a double into the other position with the mezzo volta at the end. So that you're once more facing down into the. Okay, so now we repeat that whole figure. Couple 1 is now split, but you're still couple 1. So it's still couple 1 does the scossetto, couple 2 does the scossetto. It's just that you're now split. Something I started emphasizing the last emphasize here. These dances were never watched at eye level. They were watched from above. They were either watched from balconies or from bleachers that were set up on the side of the dance floor. And so very only servants and like people cleaning up food are watching these dances from eye level. These figures are really beautiful when viewed from above, all of the amazing clothing that you have to keep that in mind. That informs these choreographies. Okay, so it also means when you have a split scoscetti, it's not the same thing again, it's a different thing, right? You're not having scoscetti on this side, it's scoscetti on this side. So it's a different side. We're going to repeat that now. Couple 1, so couple 1, wherever you are. Right? Couple 2, so couple 2, wherever you happen to be. And so, man, at this point, man 2, that rephrase up. Then ladies will go to the have. Okay, let's try that one set. Ready? And couple 1, couple 2, and
I have a question.
yes,
So I'm going by what's the first, it's 1, 2, how do I rephrase it up? I rephrase this,
yes, you're right.
okay.
No, so the rephrase that's goes to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like this. 1, 2, 1. And that makes you right for
Oh, thank you.
no, you do not, no, good question. So ladies, not swap, man 1, man 2, lady 1, not swap over. It's all exactly the same directionality, same, you're still leading with your left foot on the left. So you go left, right, left, even still, and then rephrasing it's still like figure, it's still phrase right, left, right, and then a no. All exactly the same, just different body. Okay, so couple 1, who are you? Good. Couple 2, who are you? And who are you? Good. Lady 1, who are you? Wonderful. So the second half, the second one through is man 2 and lady 1. So let's try from the scoscetti. Okay. Ready? And couple 1, da da da. da, and 2 goes, da, da, 3 goes, and da, da. Okay. We're right, and left, 2, and right, and we go to the other place, and 1. Up. Right. Yeah, such a beautiful video.
I said, I remember the moment that.
It really is the word to say it. Let's switch back to your original spot. Against that full section of the group, swapping, scrolling here, the original position and to the end. Couple 1, facing down. Couple 2, facing up. Yes, exactly. Then she should be facing men, lady should be facing ladies, lady should be outside of the rotation, men should be on the inside. We're going to do that whole scrolling, starting split sections. Just for me. One will do a skill setup, spawn, 1 goes in, 2 goes in, scroll, swirl. Couple 1 goes down, couple 2 goes down, step go, 2 goes in, lady 1 goes in, swirl, swap. Much slower. Ready, and couple 1, couple 2, and 1 goes in, lady goes in, okay. Replace the right. And 1 circle, 2, 3, and right. Another place. Couple 1, and 2 goes in, 1 goes in, raise the right. And right. Get really. Okay, 1 break. Okay. And chance the question. Only 1 more finger or many more fingers? Somebody. Amazon.
And Tiero.
Don't care. So it's funny. I'm very fond of the I was on here last year. So we're back on. Where down to where it's flooding. Yeah, that's yeah. We're the ones with the throw. Okay, back up. That's enough of that. Let's see stuff. No more reading for my students.
No, it's fine.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get warm up in your original couples with couple one or top number two, we're gonna dance it all the way to that point. The last little bit is as always, listen to the pattern.
The clockwise or counter?
As at the beginning, counterclockwise. Yes, you're facing in the correct. Yeah, yeah. Correct. Okay, so to recap, we have our phone number of Saltarelli, saving to be 14 in this case. Followed by our Boston switching figure. Couples one has the medical rephrasing, couples two have the continental playing, single two doubles, rephrasing, continental, two doubles, continental. And then we have our swirling switching figure. We use it, how does the swirling switching figure start? Yes, so that. Yes, that's right. Not only you get dance and foster in the class, but we get it's the set zone. These signals are still that. Okay, so from our second, remember first measure is for naught. First measure for naught. Continense. Okay, hear the music. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so last part of the dance, we're finished the dance. We're going to begin the end of the dance. End of the dance. Men, we're going to circle around your babies all the way around 3 feet up. 3 feet up is not that many. So usually it's going to go and then we're going to repeat and so then go around the babies, go forward from in front. The direction already facing. Exactly. 300. No, not really. So really, let's go those your part. Something.
No, I'm not the next.
I don't think it's like.
I'm not gonna find out.
I'm sorry, okay, so when I say close, I mean like this. Now go back to your actual song. This maybe needs to be cheating. Okay, ready and da 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 so yeah, you have trained nothing. So let's go ahead and try that. Just like that. There is no pause in between those two sentences. And so you might want to, instead of making that even for indicated originally really ultra long, you need to actually extend some of this. The Kiva is the most mutable of them. You take it. Okay. Again, it should be close to each other anyway. And then the final stitching figure is in couples. Do not end like these. Sign this thing ready. Yes. Then, of course, the typical right. We have cosero term, but the terms are a little so that we are by men and so we men, ladies, and the time will have to be the last part is I am so saying and that's men and women for your part. We have 10 and then every turn. Couple one as the top one. Turn all the way around. Couple two, someone plus couple two behind. Yeah. And it does say the Tokyo's, it does say you get the Tokyo. Steps out here now. If you are about one, then you go or you want to create again. And you're go. Okay. It's easy. Does everyone face it again? Okay, let's try that from the feet. From the feet up into settle. Because I'm upset by the and you have to actually know what you're talking about. One, you turn you back.
All the way around.
How to turn you back. When I move you over again, and you up. Now, if you're trying to drop off, new couple one, couple two, everything's set up. It's no, oh, right. Yeah, we have 15s. Yeah, so from here, all the time around. Don't need to wait. From the board's position downward, or you still keep your gender base. Well, so there's eight, so yes, so leader and home. Yeah. So yeah, so that's leader. Okay. So we are now. That's what I want. Yes, but let's see it. And see what happens. We like one five. We have to play. Okay, let's take original position. You have a chance after this.
We have to have lunch at the end of 5 hours. I'm teaching too.
Or it was only a minute and the song was only a dance. You just want to try out okay. I'm good with that. Yes, exactly. Second time for the ladies so first. So just a minute. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be generous and call it.
So yes, I'm going to continue.
That will help.
Okay, first bar for nothing. And switching. Crazy, everyone. Confidence there. Change to one. Sorry, right, right. Right. The other place. Ladies. Crazy continente. Riding through, double right. Forward razor, left. And right. Couple one still set up. One. Maybe one goes in. And two goes in. And wait. Left. And right. Up. Couple one and couple one. Couple two. Well, everyone, that has been our Legiadra reaction. Thank you all for being my little class. And teaching that learning about data that is super crazy fun and completely not related about something.
We will be back soon.
Really.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Then see you all, and if you all come to open lecture tonight, we need to start.
And stick around down for the community of the country.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching my first class here at Penvic, and I'll see you all at 2 o'clock. Gotta go take a break, everyone. Bye.